Hey everyone, this is Dr. Charity. Welcome back to The Mo Better Life. And today we are going to be making a quinoa chickpea wrap. Let's begin. We're going to start off by washing our quinoa. We are going to make the quinoa in a rice cooker, and it's going to be 1 part chickpea to 2 parts water. So basically we just get a cup of it. All right, and we're gonna go rinse it out. This is a pre-rinse type of quinoa, but just because it's pre-rinsed doesn't mean that you shouldn't rinse it too, just to make sure it's all the sticks and dirt and things are off of it. So I'm gonna take this over the sink and I'm gonna rinse it off. All right, so we're gonna put our 1 cup of quinoa into the rice cooker. And like I said, it's gonna be 2 parts water. That just goes right into the rice cooker. Now we are going to get the chickpeas ready and seasoned. So I'm going to open it up. So garbanzo beans, same thing as chickpeas. And we're going to get that, season it, and then get it into the air fryer. And then we're going to rinse that out too. Now we're going to get this into a bowl so that we can season the chickpeas before they go into an air fryer, which is just an all-purpose seasoning that we're going to use, our usual Joe's Kansas City French fry seasoning. Start off with just half a tablespoon. And that's plenty. Then I'll put some paprika, put a few shakes in there. And then we're going to put a little bit of spice in there as well. Both of those are probably like half a teaspoon. Now that you seasoned, let's give it a little taste. Perfect. All right, so now we're gonna pop this into the air fryer. So we're using the Silky Matte Air Fry Edition to make this. Provide some protein to go into our wrap. So I'm gonna do the temperature at 375. I'm gonna do the time for about 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, we're gonna take it out, shake it, give it another 7 minutes. All right, so while our quinoa is cooking and while the chickpeas are getting crispy in the air fryer, we're gonna prepare our tahini lemon sauce. And that's basically the dressing that's gonna go on the wrap to kind of make it nice and juicy and flavorful. This also can be used as a salad dressing. For this one, we're gonna start off by putting the juice of 1 lemon. Now we're going to add 1/3 cup of tahini. Shake it up because tahini has some oil in there made from sesame seeds. And so shake it up so that you can kind of mix everything together well before you squeeze it out. Put another half a tablespoon of your all-purpose seasoning in here. Put 1 tablespoon of garlic. And then put 1 tablespoon of some kind of sweetener, so you can use maple syrup or agave. And then you mix it together. Put a bit of water in there so that it can be a little looser like a dressing. So that's nice and mixed now. So I'm gonna give it a taste. And that's delicious. That is delicious. So you can use that for your salads, you can use that for your wraps. So at this point, we're just gonna wait for the quinoa to finish cooking and wait for the chickpeas to finish in the air fryer so that we can assemble everything together and have our finished product.
A few moments later.
That actually looks pretty good, so we can actually stop here. Give it a taste. Yeah, we can leave it like that. So now we just wait for the quinoa to finish cooking in the rice cooker, and then we'll be ready to go. So the quinoa has been cooking in the rice cooker for about 20 minutes. It's done. We know it's done because it beeped. So basically now that's finished quinoa. So we just take it out. If you got weak hands, don't do what I just did. Use a napkin. If you got flame resistant hands, it's okay to hold it. So we are going to assemble the wrap. I'm using just regular flour tortillas here, large flour tortillas here. You know, we're gonna fluff up the quinoa. So as you can see, it came out really nice. You know, so this is when you use that 1 part quinoa, 2 parts water. perfect quinoa every time. So we're just gonna put some of that down. You can also make a bowl if you don't want to put this in a wrap, if you want a lower carb option. I know some of you guys are lower carb or worried about the flour tortilla. I'll use this time to talk a little bit about quinoa and the benefits of it. So quinoa is a very high fiber, high protein food. So those of you who are on a plant-based diet or living a plant-based lifestyle and you're trying to figure out where can I get protein, you want to choose a grain like quinoa because it has about 8 grams of protein per serving. It has about 5 grams of fiber. So basically it helps to promote good digestion, and it also allows you to get enough protein to support cell health. And it also has a ton of other minerals like magnesium, folate, iron. So if you're anything that you might be missing from other foods, quinoa is really packed with a lot of minerals, protein, fiber. So let's add some even more protein here to make this even a better plant-based recipe, higher protein, and by adding some chickpeas. So this allows this recipe to be more of a complete protein, right? So because we're adding 2 sources of protein that have basically complete amino acids when you combine them together. When I say that, I mean that there's certain amino acids that are a bit lower in quinoa. The chickpeas make up for the lysine that might not be as high in quinoa. So you have a complete protein wrap right here. If you're looking for higher protein, trying to build muscle, add some quinoa plus chickpeas to your diet. All right, so let's put some lettuce, because why not? Because #health can give you kind of Caesar salad type vibes. And now we're gonna put our dressing that we made right on there. We're just gonna drizzle that right on there. Delicious dressing right on there. All right. And then now we wrap. All right, so now your wrap is wrapped. If you want your wrap to be a crispy wrap, you can put it on the stove at high temperature for 2 minutes or so. If you don't mind that and you just want to have it as is, just go ahead and cut into it and start enjoying yourself. You just cut right into it like this. I like to use diagonal cuts. And then now you can see what's on the inside.
All right, so another wrap, another day. You did it again. Now I know how to make this. And go ahead and taste this.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. I'm not gonna take a big bite of it because you always be clowning me.
Just eat it regular. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Yep. Once again.
Put some more dressing on there.
What kind of dressing is that, by the way?
This is tahini dressing.
Tahini dressing.
Yeah, lemon tahini.
I'm gonna finish that, but definitely want the video to end. You can go ahead and sign us out. Did it once again. Once again. All the lipstick you got on your wrap. That's what happens when you make wrap on the video. Trying to film it, you have lipstick on a wrap.
Leave my lipstick on a wrap. So this is the Mo Better Life. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Nice quick recipe for lunch.